In this video, we'll see step by step how to create a WhatsApp AI agent on n8n. The idea of the agent is it answer Q&A, handle basic questions, check availability and book appointment, grab email address to send it to the CRM, do some product recommendation and upsell, ask for testimonials, and for untreatable requests, redirect it to a human. You will find in description everything you need to replicate it. Now let's start a demo of this agent. So I will make it active here. Okay, and we will start. Let's start with a hi. So welcome to Lux Studio. So this is a basic presentation. I will start with the Q&A and the question. What are your opening hours? Okay. Now we'll try to book an appointment. Can I book an appointment? Question, let's say today. So no slot available today. Let's say next week on Monday. We will select 10 a.m. and normally it should be booked. Okay. So it's asking me to share my email address to create a Google Calendar event. So let me use this email address. This is the test email address I use to try to talk to the agent as a client. So let me paste it. So this was for checking availability, and this is for booking the appointment. So this is a confirmation, and it asked me what type of hair do you have. Let's say dry. So this is basically to do an upsell, I think, to share, yeah, to share our hydration boost mask is perfect for dry hair. It's $25 and high recommend for nourishment. Would you like me to reserve one? Or you can also order it via this link. Reserve one for me. So this is for the upsell part, as I said. So it confirming the appointment, and this is for the testimonial part. We'd love your feedback after your appointment. You can show you the review. Okay, so there is a mistake here in the phrase, but I can adjust it later. But basically, it gives a 30% off on the next appointment if we leave a review and show it to the reception. This is a generic link that I added in the prompt, but of course you should personalize it. And thanks for helping us grow. Let's just check if we've done everything from the notepad. So this was for the basic question. This was for check availability. This was for book appointment here. Grab an email here and add it to the CRM. So let me just check for the CRM. So I choose HubSpot as a CRM here as an example. So as you can see, the email is added next week. And as you can see, it's booked at 10 a.m. With Chris, that is the test email address. This one here. So let me come back here, product recommendation plus upsell. So this was here. So here we've created some product we have with prices for who is it with the link here. And this is what it provided for hydration boost mask. This link for dry hair, as we said, and $25, as we can see just here. And ask for a testimonial here. The only thing we didn't do is untreatable request, redirect to human. We'll see it later here, but for the example, we didn't test it. Now we'll review each node one by one and see how this is working. How does that work? So basically at the beginning, you have a WhatsApp trigger. So this is when you will send a message to the AI agent. It could be text here on the top or on the bottom, voice. The AI agent received the message and treat it with a model, memory, and tools, also a vector database. And at the end, the output is a message that will be sent back to the phone number that initially sent the message. Now let's see how to configure each node one by one. So the first one is the WhatsApp trigger. So let's click on this. Let's say I want to create a new one. n8n will require a client ID and a client secret. To have these, you need to go on developer.facebook.com. You will need to create a new app here. Once your app is created, you go on the dashboard here and you will see add product to your app. You should find here WhatsApp and webhooks. So you need to enable them. Once this is done, you can refresh the page and you will see here what's on products WhatsApp. You go on API setups. Once you are on this page, you will see that you can use a test number to test your AI agent before launching it. You will have a phone number ID and a WhatsApp business account ID, but we will use this later. What you want to do is grab this app ID here and paste it here. And for the client secret, you should have it when you create your app here. So once you've connected this, of course, you select trigger on message. But normally when you create your trigger, you should select on message for the trigger. Let me show you fastly. If I delete this, add node, trigger, WhatsApp, Business Cloud, on message, you should select this. So let me do this. Let me dezoom here. Then I've added an if module. Let me just send the message to the AI agent just to have some information in the nodes. Okay. Yes. So let me open this. Here we have the type that is text. So you can grab it and directly add it here. Let me delete this. Like this type, and you will have it is equal to text like this. If it's equal to text, it will be sent directly to the AI agent. If not, it will be sent to another path. So the other path is to convert the voice to text. You add WhatsApp Business Cloud and you select download media here. So you have this one, your account is connected or connected if it's not. You select media, download, and what you want to download is json.message.audio.id. But if you send an audio file to your AI agent, you can also grab it from here and paste it here. After this, we just do a small HTTP request. So this is a GET request. We download the URL. So this is just a basic HTTP GET request to grab this audio that is downloaded and send it to OpenAI transcribe function. So let me just show you how to find it. OpenAI, and we should find transcribe a recording. So you select it, you connect your account, audio, transcribe it, and you can put whatever you want here. Once this is done, you have your path to treat audio files. Now let's talk about the AI agent here. Let me just refresh the page. So let's see here. The customers send you this message. So this is the same thing. I grab it from here, the body of the message, paste it here. And let's open this. So I structured this like I structure most of my prompts. You have the context, the purpose, the use cases, and the output. So the context here is where you will tell him the general knowledge he need to have. So you are an AI WhatsApp agent, name Block Studio, opening hours. You give some basic informations, prices, haircut, hair coloring, treatment, etc. Product recommendations. and you are integrated with Airtable, Google Calendar, HubSpot, CRM, etc. You have some information here, and the current date and time. You have an integrated function from n8n that you can call dollar $now. This will help him to know what time we are now and act accordingly. The purpose is what we've write it here. So your purpose is to engage with customers via WhatsApp, to and I've added here a first message, a presentation message that it should say for the first time you talk to someone. Then you have the use cases. So this is again this, but way more detailed with some example. So this is the title of each use cases. Then you have an action and sometimes some specific cases. And you have an example of what could look like a conversation for this use case between a human and the agent. And at the end, if there is a tool for this use case, I specified it here. So WhatsApp message and sometimes Gmail. For setup appointment, again, same idea, action, example, and tool to use, Google Calendar. Order and upselling, same idea, tool to use Airtable to find the list of all product for who is it and the prices. For capture leads, CRM, tool to use HubSpot, and capture testimonials, only WhatsApp messages. And here I have a last part called output. So this is more for the message it will send, the tone to use, and as you can see here, keep messages concise, clear, and action driven. So this is because I don't want it to be like a fully conversational agent and talk a lot with the client. I just want to send him some personalized answer that will lead to actions. And you have here some example of this type of messages. Of course, you need to personalize this for your own use case, but this could be an example, a base of what you can do. This prompt will be also in the link in description, by the way. Then you need to choose a model. So this is the model that will treat the messages of the customer and that will take this prompt here. Then you have the memory. So this is where you will store the information of the conversation. Basically here, I'm using window buffer memory for the test, but when you are using it for a real use case, you should use something like Redis or Zep or even Postgres if you're familiar with it. But the window buffer memory will only allow you to store some information, and this is temporary. So this is not ideal for real use case. And then we have the tools. So we have to begin with the SERP API. So this is basic. This is just for your AI agent to be able to search on Google. So you just have to connect your account with an API key. This is pretty basic and not really important for this AI agent. Let's continue with the other tool. Let's continue with Airtable. We'll review each of these nodes and I will tell you what they are for. So the first one is Airtable. It was this database. It was for upselling. So after booking an appointment, the AI agent will ask the hair type of the customer and will match it with this column here and will return an upsell recommendation with the product name, the price, and the link. So what you need to do is create a new node, table, search records, because we want to search this record from Airtable and compare it to the her type of customers. So let's see. You connect your account with the credential, resource record, search. You select the database and the table, and you click on return all. If it is a huge database, I don't recommend you to select this. You can select an expression and, for example, select some specific lines of the database, because if you return a lot of rows, like 10,000 each time someone talk to your AI agent, it will take a lot of time. Then we have the Google Calendar create event and get all event. So this was to check if there were availability and book appointment. So to do this, you need to go on your Google account and to go on console cloud google.com. You go on, you select a project and you go on library. You search for Google Calendar API and you enable it. Once this is done, you come back here. Oh, sorry. Yes, like this. You select a node, calendar, Google Calendar. So you want to add get many events to retrieve events and check for availability. So this is this one. And create event, here's this one to create an appointment. So let me switch this because this is the order. So you connect your account directly on n8n with a small window to connect your account. You select event, get many. You select the email address of the account, and you have two options here. You can either return all if there is not that much event in your calendar. For example, if this is just a calendar for booking appointments, you can select return all. If you have a lot of things on it, you can select only either a fixed one like 20, 30, etc., or an expression and select the next 21 from our current date, for example. Once this is done, let's go on the second one. So this one should be connected. Again, event, create, you put the address email. And here we have, we use an expression. So as you can see here, this is information that will be created by AI agent. So from this is, as you can see, the key. This is the description. So we want it in ISO format, so it match the Google Calendar format. And the type, this is a string. So text. This is the same here, but the key is and. And for the attendee, this is the email that will be grabbed, as you can see here. So we named it email, customer email address, and this is also a string, so text. So when the agent asks for your email, as we've seen just before, it will add it as an attendee in the event. So this was the node send email in case the AI agent cannot handle a request. So let's click on this. So you have your Gmail account, you have a message send, the email address, the subject. You don't really care the subject and the message because this will be sent to you. But basically, let's see here. It will tell you the detail, the customer request from AI request, the message of the customer you couldn't answer. This is a string. Please review it and provide a response at the email of the user. So basically, when the AI agent cannot handle a request, it will send you the customer request and the customer email so you can reply to it. And I think that's it for this. And finally, here, I wanted to show you how to use a third-party integration when you cannot find it on n8n. So for example, let's say I want to add a node, a HubSpot node. I want that when someone give me their email address, I can directly add them to our CRM. So as I said for this example, my CRM is HubSpot. As you can see, I cannot find HubSpot in tools here. So what I can do is just come here, create an HTTP request like this. And you will have, let me just delete this, and you will have something like this. So first you will add the description. So here I want to add a contact to HubSpot CRM. Then we have the method, the URL, the query parameter, the header, the body, and some credential here. So the first thing to fill is method and URL. So here you will go on Google and type HubSpot documentation. and you will find some pages. For example, so this was one of the pages. So I will go, so this is basic, create a contact. As you can see, this is a post request, and this is the link you want to copy and paste. So we go back on n8n. This is a post request, and we paste the URL. So this is the first step. Then you go on authentication. You select predefined credential type, and you have multiple credential type. If you don't find it here, you go back here and you select either generic credential type or none. But here we have the change that the credential type for Hotspot is already predefined by n8n. So I selected Hotspot app token, Hotspot app token account. This is where you connect your account with the app token you can find on your app directly. And you have send query parameter, send header, and body. So for this, I open another page of the documentation. So of course, you need to search a little bit on the documentation of the tool you want to use. But basically here, they say when creating a new contact, you should include at least one of the following properties. So email, first name, and last name. So we'll use email in our case. And if we go down here, the JSON here should be added, as you can see, in the body. So you can copy this here, go back on n8n, you select body using the JSON below, and if I paste what I have, it will look like something like this. But as they say, only the email or the first name or the last name is mandatory. So you can delete everything else if you don't want to. So you end up with a JSON like this if you want to keep it really simple. So you have the properties, only the email here. And I've added a placeholder here that I've named email. So for the AI to be able to replace it inside of the JSON, you need to add down a placeholder definition. So email here, you need to make sure this is the same syntax. And the description is customer's email, and this is a string. So thanks to this HTTP request, you can use HubSpot as a tool on n8n without being directly integrated. You can use this for infinite third-party integration as long as they have API and documentation. So you can use the HTTP request module. And you have also, so this is the vector database. You can use Pinecone, Supabase, Postgres, etc. And for the models here, you can use also OpenAI, Mistral, etc. And finally, you have the output. So this is the reply of the AI agent on WhatsApp to the customer. So you just, again, need to create a node like this, send message here, you select it. So let's click on this. To connect it here, you will need to go on business.facebook.com and create a new business account. You will need to link it to the app you've created here, and that's where you will find the business portfolio ID that you will need if you want to connect your account, as you can see here, and they will also give you an access token. Then you select resource message, send. Here you have the sender phone number or ID. This is what you have here. And for the reception phone number, again, you should have it in your input. So you take it and you slide it here. The message type is text, and the text body, so the message that will be sent, is just the JSON output. Once you have this, you're ready to operate. Just keep in mind, this is not a fully functional AI agent. This is just something that you can take as a base and build your AI agent on top of this. For example, it's missing some features. Like, for example, if you send an image or a video to the WhatsApp AI agent, it will crash. because we have only taken in consideration the use case of text messages and voice messages. Also, in terms of security, for example, someone can ask your AI agent the email address of another person that have an appointment. So that's a security issue. So you have a lot of things to manage before being able to really use it, but the possibilities are really infinite. For example, I've seen that there is a Jira integration here. There is also a Slack integration. For those who don't know, Jira is a software to manage the calendar and the task of your employees, and Slack is just to communicate. So, for example, for this use case, what could be crazy, especially for hair salon, when someone book an appointment, you can check which one of your hairstylist is available and offer the choice to the customer, because we know most of people like to have their haircut by the same person. So, for example, if Anna is available and James also, you can ask to the customer, do you prefer Anna or James? And when they choose one of the two, you can send a Slack message to the specific person to tell them you have an appointment with this person at this time. So, as I said, you will find everything to build it in the description. And if you want to go deeper on the subject, I will publish a video by the end of this week, I think, on everything you need to know on AI agent, from the basics, the knowledge you need to have, the architecture, the tools to use, some use cases, etc., etc. If you have any question, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.